just in my office, and I heard a ruckus.
Could you describe the ruckus, sir?
We have reached a new milestone in aviation history. A Porter Airlines flight in Canada was canceled this week after a young child refused to follow crew safety instructions. Not delayed, not held up for 30 minutes while everyone stared at the ceiling. Canceled. The whole flight. Gone. And I have questions. According to reports, the child repeatedly refused to sit down and comply with instructions. Efforts to resolve the situation failed. The airline made the call to cancel the departure rather than attempt to get the aircraft airborne with an unresolved safety situation on board. And honestly, that's probably the right decision. No flight is worth compromising safety to avoid inconveniencing a few hundred passengers. The crew made the correct call and should be acknowledged for it. But now, imagine being one of those passengers. You get to the airport 2 hours ahead of time. You went through security. You boarded. You put your bag in the overhead bin. You buckled your seatbelt. You were mentally already at your destination. Then the announcement comes. And you're thinking, mechanical issue? Weather? Crew? Nope. Kid. The collective realization that rippled through that cabin, that their entire afternoon had been rearranged by someone who doesn't understand airline schedules, but very much understands the word no, is something I would have paid to witness. Meanwhile, the child was completely unbothered. Kids don't process departure times. They process one thing: whether they got what they wanted. And on this particular flight, at this particular gate, in this particular terminal in Canada, the kid got exactly what he wanted. Several hundred passengers did not. I know children can be annoying on planes. I get that, especially like babies and stuff, the crying, the screaming, but I understand that because, they don't understand how to pop their ears or anything. So that I get. This I do not. I mean, seriously, why didn't the parents step in? The several hundred other passengers are going to be telling this story for years. And somewhere in that group, there's a parent who's going to be telling a very different version of it.